we afford these type of opportunities and these type of if you I don't say this is a dumb movie, but what I mean by that is like the Adam Sandlers of the world, the Seth Rogens of the world. Not to say they make remakes, but they make a lot of these type of comedy style movies. And when it seems to me like when it's a black actor, prominent actor, oh, the scrutiny from within your own community is
It's
so
just so
much
hard,
greater.
right? Yeah.
But you'll sit here and watch what's the one with Shaq in there with Adam Sandler did with all the kids in it.
Grown ups.
Yeah. So
Grown ups one and two.
grown ups like with grown ups one and two, Adam Sandler
Hits familiar beats.
his familiar beats does is pretty much the same thing on a part two. Not saying it's classic, but I'm just saying like these guys are afforded to make these family style type things and go on about their business.
Check it out. And then we had Coming to America.
Yeah, man. Long awaited.
Coming to America Part 2, basically, but it had the two up in there, so that's what it was like portrayed. So, initial thoughts. What did you think about it? Worth the wait? Enjoyable?
You know, I approached it from the aspect of I don't want to be critical about every single thing I watch. I'm critical about hip hop. I'm critical about other music genres and all that stuff that we cover and we talk about. But movies, man, I'm not a huge movie buff, but at the same time, like this is one of the classics that I was like, all right, cool. It's coming out. Whenever it comes out, I'm gonna watch it, regardless of whether it's good or not. But how I felt about it was like, all right, it's good, man. It made me laugh a few times. I wasn't expecting to be wild. I wasn't expecting it to beat the first one, which sequels typically don't. But you know, if you can come close or capture like
It's
a
just like
good family
recapture.
vibe,
Yeah,
like if you can
recapture.
capture that, bring old characters back, those that was living. I mean, it's 30 years. So,
Yeah.
so a lot of the people may have passed away, but
Well, it was a lot of them up in there too. A lot of the old
Good to
characters
see.
there.
Good to
and
see.
it was good to see, man. But you could definitely tell a lot of them are a lot older. Like, and then like the references and stuff was kind of like a little bit of
dated.
a little dated. But I mean, understandable for what it is, man. Like, it was a comedy. Did it make me laugh? It was funny. I'm not holding it up to, well, did it have to be better than? No, I don't. That is nostalgia. That's caught in a moment in time. I don't think where
When they
I
was
at
making
the first
it-
time I made Coming to America, it's
not
never
there.
gonna live up to that. I know that right off the back, and I think I don't know any sequel that ever has. Any sequel that ever has like lived up to the hype or gone above, and kind of I wasn't expecting for that. I wasn't. So when it was hitting on all these points and it had like some very key funny moments up in there, man, like where I was in the house alone this weekend. Now I'm laughing out loud and just hearing my own echo, like laughing out loud at the house, and like I had no reason to laugh out loud, but shit was funny.
Yeah, yeah. And the same with me, man. I try, like I said, I try not to take it super duper serious because at the end of the day, you're gonna take the enjoyment out of movie watching. Like, you know, it's a lot of movies that may not be the most critically acclaimed, but again, it's to each his own, man. For me, I approached it knowing full well it wasn't gonna be better than the first one. It's like making another Harlem Nights or New Jack City, or it's just certain classics, Menace to Society. It's certain things that you can't do, not that you can't do over, but it's just certain things that is such held in such high regard. When you come into it, if it don't match that, that don't mean it automatically is altogether bad. It just means that it didn't match it as expected, but did it have good parts? Or you know, if you're gonna be hypercritical, I respect your opinion. I'm not gonna argue argue you down with it.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when it's a classic on the first one, it's rare that the second one or the sequels are gonna be better than it. Now, when something was just okay at the beginning and then they make another one and then they go in a totally different direction, like those be the ones that actually like change up. Like,
I think it's a cool, like it's like the equivalent of a Disney movie. I think it's a cool family movie. Like I could sit down and watch that with my entire family, and I think they would enjoy it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because they did cut out on the parts like the bathers one time. You know, like an original movie, they naked and like all this stuff. But this they did it a little bit different to be more respectful of the times and of the
'Cause
culture.
you knew what watchers you were gonna get with this one. It was gonna be families watching it in their homes. So it is what it is with that. But like I mean, I'm cutting you off, but my point is that we afford these type of opportunities and these type of if you I don't say this is a dumb movie, but what I mean by that is like the Adam Sandlers of the world, the Seth Rogens of the world. Not to say they make remakes, but they make a lot of these type of comedy style movies. And when it seems to me like when it's a black actor, prominent actor, oh, the scrutiny from within your own community is
It's
so
just so
much
hard,
greater.
right? Yeah.
But you'll sit here and watch what's the one with Shaq in there with Adam Sandler did with all the kids in it.
Grown ups,
Yeah. So
grown ups 1 and 2.
so grown ups like with grown ups 1 and 2, Adam Sandler
Hits familiar beats.
his familiar beats is pretty much the same thing on a part two. Not saying it's classic, but I'm just saying like these guys are afforded to make these family style type things and go on about their business, make their money, and it isn't like I don't ever hear nobody being heavily critical on those type of movies as they are Step Brothers and all those stuff. Like, is it stupid funny? Absolutely, but
Yeah.
that's a genre too, stupid funny. And I think that a lot of these is coming to America was stupid funny, not stupid in a like I can't use I'm not using the right words, but I think y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and it's just like I go up in these with no expectations. I go up in there, hey, can it do this job on it being a comedy? Can it make me laugh? And it did that. Every time Wesley Snipes came up in there, bruh, had me dying. Like I'm laughing out loud, like for real, like just
And on the flip side, I get the scrutiny. The son didn't care for him.
so
But
now that's
it's
what I
cool.
will go off. Like both of the new his daughter, which she played in that other movie that's on Netflix right now with the where they were coming back to life. I can't remember the name of that damn movie. I should have said that. But she was good. I didn't care for the son. Like
No, I didn't
he
either.
didn't capture, like he wasn't charismatic enough for me. Like I didn't fall in love with his character, his portrayal of that character.
No, you
But-
had so many like YouTube sensations that I had heard that would possibly were trying out for the role that I think that would have killed it as far as them just being naturally funny. But I think a comedian in that role
Yeah.
would have been better than the actor because he didn't do well in a comedic role, so to speak.
But was it enough to take me completely out the movie? No.
Nah.
I mean, it was sufficient. And then, like I said, like the funny parts in that movie was still definitely funny. Even some of the stuff that was like rehashes and stuff like this are going back. Now it's a 30-year-old movie at this point. So a lot of that stuff probably it don't fit in today. And I think that's where anybody who's gonna be dejected from the movie is gonna be because of that. It's just like, oh, it didn't work for me. It's just like, well, he gotta hit it because if he didn't, you'll complain about that.
Right.
It's a lose-lose on that whole situation. But
Random shout out to Tiana Taylor.
oh man.
Yeah. Nice visuals on that part. I definitely was digging those.
Yeah.
And Iman Shumpert. Shout out to you too, man.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice wife, man.
Yeah. Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, man. It was on his compound. So
What?
yeah, he got him a little cameo in there.
That
I thought
whole
that was dope.
so the mansion is actually like his.
Yeah, man, 250
Get outta
acres,
here.
man. That's what he was rapping about, man. Facts. Remember Drake? You know,
Man,
that
hey, shout out, hey, Rick, you all right, man? That's what's up there.
Yeah, so you
I didn't
got-
know that.
He got him a little Zamunda cameo in there, man. So I rocks with it, man.
Yeah.
He did his thing. But Wesley was
Wesley was the best part of that movie to me.
'Cause I don't expect
Wesley,
him-
and when he was around, like everybody playing off his character. That's what I should say.
yeah, he does a lot of that good improv stuff, man. It made me go back and check out Dolomite as well because his character in Dolomite
Yeah.
is funny as hell too. So if you're looking for some super duper funny shit and you didn't think this was funny,
Played
go
the
go check
director
out
in Dolomite, right?
Yeah, go check out Dolomite that Eddie Murphy remade about a year or two ago. That one's funny as hell. Like that one, I still watch to this day as far as my comedies to go to of recent memory.
Hey, start teaming up a little bit more. Wesley, seems like it's working for y'all, man.
Hey,
Like,
man, they holding Wesley down, man. Get him out them tax problems.
hey, man, and that part was funny to me too, man. Just like, hey, you got the Dave Chappelle skit where they calling Eddie Murphy darknesses and all this little stuff, and then
Yep.
you got Wesley Snipes, the other person, and then who the two kings over there. That part is hilarious to
Yeah,
me.
man. But again, man, take it for what it's worth. A lot of bashing on Coming to America, but
You won't
Prez
catch
and
it.
I enjoyed it, man. Go into it with an open mind, open heart, man. Just watch it for the nostalgia and the things that you got from it, and then check it out, man. Give them a shot.
Appreciate
man.
that you can enjoy it with your family.
For more episodes, catch us on Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Spotify, SoundCloud, and wherever else you listen to your favorite podcasts.